Good evening. Your your sound when your sound is not coming through.
Is it better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
So, how are you? Looks like it's just you and me for now.
Could be, uh, could be better. Could be worse. I think we have everybody driving around on their bikes right now.
Nice.
Well, except that it's the third year that they've been doing this on MLK Day. Last year was all over the news, and I'm sure it's much the same over here.
Nice. Well, I guess let's just go ahead and let me give you a little bit of an introduction of myself. My name is Dr. Newman. I've been it's the third time I've taught this course for St. Thomas, and my background is in sport marketing, public relations. So I really enjoy teaching this, and so some of the things that I'm looking for in your assignments, from the discussion standpoint, all your discussions need to be supported by a reference. And in the assignments page, not necessarily this first assignment, but after that, in your assignments, you've got to have references for all of those, and they need to be in APA 6th edition format. And so with the overall project for the course, what I would like everybody to do is to choose something that they can use either in their current position now, or something that they want to do in the future after you actually graduate. So does that make sense?
Yeah, I was thinking of a couple ideas I could do for mine because I saw some of the ideas you posted about the MLB drug-free campaign, the Miami Marlins community relations, and I was thinking, do you want to? What would be another example that I could do? Because I mean, it'd be a lot easier to do it in a big town like Atlanta where you are, but I'm in Tamarack, Florida. I mean, yeah, well, I'm on the East Coast, but I'm 45 minutes from Fort Lauderdale and an hour plus from Miami.
Well, what do you do in your current position, current job?
Well, I volunteer with Tamarack Youth Sports.
Okay, then I would suggest maybe doing something with them. Something that can bring, whether it's awareness to your sports program, or something that will benefit them, that you could do with this project that's going to benefit them.
And another idea I was thinking about doing because I'm going to be running in a 5K middle of actually end of February down in Coral Springs. Could I do something with that?
Like what? What would you do?
Because you said something about the 5K road race for Breast Cancer Society, and and I understand it when I can send you the link to it, but it's a five. I'm trying to think what the event is. Let me see. Five. Yeah, here it is. It's called the second annual Run for the City.
Okay, but do you have any role in actually organizing or putting on the event, or are you just actually a participant in the event?
I think it'd be more of me participating than because they already have people. It's
Okay,
okay. I see.
so that wouldn't really work.
Not exactly.
So I would look at doing something for the youth sports organization.
Okay. Plus, I know everybody. The problem is, I've tried to do projects there in the past, and I'm not sure if they've been the most lenient. They haven't been the most lenient to me over there.
Okay, so what else do you do?
Uh, hmm. I'm trying to think. I do some writing or blogging on a site, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I could do a project that relates to this class.
What's your blog about?
It's a sports blog.
Hmm. What do you want to do when you finish the degree and graduate?
I'd like to become. I'd like to become a sports information director, coach, writer, or athletic director.
Okay. Okay. And what do you do? What do you do for work right now?
I'm trying. I'm just a graduate student. I'm not one of these people that walk and go to school. I'm just a student.
So a full-time student. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So think about a project that something from the PR perspective that you could do, for being a coach or really an athletic director at a what type of institution do you want to work at? High school, small college, large college, what?
Uh, I like to I like to work at a college because it'd be safer and the pay be better.
Okay. All right. So what I would look at, create a fictional university and do something from a PR perspective for them.
But what what would be some good ideas that I could use for my fictitious university?
You tell me. I mean, we from a sport perspective, what types of news stories or things that we see all the time are really kind of promoted from the university perspective.
I'm not sure how much college basketball you want. I'm not sure how much college basketball you watch, but have you been seeing the Grace Allen coverage?
Absolutely. But see
It seems like there's a story every week.
yeah, but that's not something that's generated from the institution, right?
True.
That's a news item that reporters and news agencies generate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to come up with something that the institution generates. And see that, so that's gonna require a little bit of thought on your end and some justification. When you actually turn your assignment in, you're going to have to explain to me why you've chosen that topic, that organization, that topic to do.
A little critical thinking never hurts.
Absolutely.
But I mean, it's not like the whole project's due this week. We only just have to give you like basically the outline of what we're supposed to do, correct?
No, just the topic.
Okay. And for the discussions, I mean, is there a specific word limit that you want? I know it's got to be at least 300 words, but is it supposed to be like 300 to something? Or is it just supposed to be at least 300?
Just at least 300.
Okay. Because I've already been working on it, and it's like 390 something. But
Okay, is it are you just about finished with it?
no, I've been working on it since about noon, 1 o'clock. So I mean, it's
Okay.
not the fin, and it's not the finished one, but it's the start of something. I'll come in later in the week.
Okay. So do you have any other questions for me?
What will be the so what are the things that I expect to learn in this class?
Oh, so essentially the basics of developing and creating and promoting a not only a public relations campaign, but the things that actually go into being a public relations professional.
Okay. But what's the difference in somebody being a writer than being a PR person?
Well, being a writer, it depends on what you're writing for. If you're a columnist or a blogger, you're writing for the blog. From a public relations standpoint, we're always trying to make sure that we're putting our organization and what in the best light possible, and creating stories and opportunities for those types of things to happen. So, like, for example, when we write a press release, we're not actually writing the news story. We're just creating the basis of the information for a journalist to take that information and create the story.
It's almost like the prelude of a bigger story that's going to come.
You could look at it that way.
All right, this looks like it'll be an interesting course.
Yes. At least I think so. And you said already, there's going to be a lot of critical thinking that goes on with this class. So get ready. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's if you don't have any other questions, let's wrap it up there, and I'll talk to you next week.
Same to you. By the way, good luck. I don't know if you're a Falcons fan, but good luck next week against the Packers.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. So we'll see what happens. I actually just moved here to Atlanta, so not really a Falcons fan, but we'll see what happens.
Who are you a fan of?
The Redskins, Washington Redskins.
Oh boy, what's going on? Half the defense is going bye-bye.
Well, we got to have a defense for it to leave. So,
So what the four
your
teams
defense was
playing in
bad.
conference championship don't have a defense.
Say again?
The four teams playing on Sunday don't have a defense. They just have offense.
I wouldn't go that far. You know, I would say that both Green Bay's and Atlanta's defense are marginal. I would say the Pittsburgh defense is pretty solid, and New England's defense isn't real bad. You know, this is a unique year where we don't have, you know, the team with the best or the teams from each conference this year with the best defense. So it's
not like we have the Broncos defense of last year, the Seahawks defense.
right. Yeah.
All right.
All right, bud. I'll talk to you next week.
See you.
Take care.
Bye.